What's up, guys? Welcome to the show. Another episode of Who Said I Was Right Here, sponsored by, crafted by Elica. I'm here with my co-host Deontay. What's going on, man?
Going on, guys? Boy, Deontay here. You know what I'm gonna do too, and I don't mean to do it while we live, but I have to. I'm gonna start talking about my music name more often. Cause why not? Cause that is a part of who I am. I am Deontay, aka Just Giving for the people. What's going on, my dude?
What's up, man? What's up? Having a
Everything,
good time, man. Good time.
everything going on. Everything going
Everything.
on.
Um, everything going on, especially in the snow bunny sphere. I call it, man. And Dr. Umar is always on the case.
Always,
And,
man.
and I
And Dr.
saw
Umar, we trust.
And Dr. Umar we trust, man. And my perception of him has changed over the years. Um, but one thing that I have noticed is that you may not like his delivery, you may not like what he's saying, but he isn't wrong. And I saw a clip on Twitter of him talking to um I think it was a room full of black people, so I forgot if it was but he was talking about um he mentioned black women are participating in the extermination of their own public image, and he also talked about like he referenced reality TV shows and gangster rap, and I could really resonate with that, man, because I was like, you know what, I think we do have a horrible public perception, and I don't think it's all on us, but we do contribute to that.
So my thing about it is this: when we talk about the black perception, what are do we set our own parameters, or how do we? Because it's like it seems like it's always evolving, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
in one instance, it's like prime example, Barack Obama, man. That's a black president, man. That's for us or whatever. But as down the line, it's like he ain't black enough. So what is the You know what I'm saying? It's like some
True.
people fit the mold of what it is as far as our black perception, and then some
Mm-hmm.
people don't. So I guess it's like those perceptions always seem to just kind of open and close. Like I said, some people fit it, some people don't. So why do we even have to separate it that way if it's all for the culture, right?
Right. If it's all the same thing, why separate it?
Yeah,
That's a really good question, though. Like who is calling the shots about who's making the rules? Is it us
yeah,
or is it other people?
right. And see, I always say too. I mean, if we gonna be black, it's got to be us. If we got to set those parameters. I think at the
Mhm.
end of the day, and I think we've alluded to this, maybe not on the show, but just in our personal convos. At the end of the day, man, we just gotta accept our differences. We still black. We ain't more or less black because one dude like one thing or another guy likes the hood stuff. I don't see how it should even matter. If they black, then that should matter. That should be the thing that matters, regardless.
Right.
You
I
know,
I agree.
every black person, no matter what type of black you are, whether you're too black, not black enough, just enough black, paper bag tested black, everybody got a seat at the table.
Yeah. Wonder now. Speaking of the paper bag, now that's a very good thing to bring up here because the paper bag test was used to determine if you were black or not. And if you did pass the paper bag test, you were allowed into white areas, white spaces, and some of the rules that applied to, I guess, what they called colored people during that time didn't really apply. I mean,
Oh
you probably still get a little, shit here and there, but not as if you didn't pass that test.
yeah, exactly. I guess now what they now mastered is colorism now,
Mm-hmm.
but it again, it's just we're setting the parameter for the culture to be a certain way. But we know sometimes in which we do favor those that pass that paper bag test. Now, I personally don't care. I mean, yeah, well, it's our show. We say what we want. the way we have to. Yeah, I don't think it matters, man. Like I said, man, if you black, man, you have a seat at the table. You are allowed to comment on what the culture is or isn't in your eyes. I mean,
Hmm.
because at the like I said, you are black. You are black. You were born this way. Ain't nothing you can do to change it, but you have a seat at the table. There's no other way around that.
Now, what I'm hearing from you is that I guess the one drop rule would apply because it was the white supremacist way of saying if you had just a little drop of blood of from black African ancestry in you, you were considered black. Or we're accepting everybody.
See, and and that's my hesitation. Because yeah, I guess I'd be part of the problem then. Because it's like when we define black culture, we only really define it as the struggles of like the hood or who's gangster enough or what I'm saying, something like that. That's why
Hmm.
I'm like, maybe even the drop of black, but it's like you could have that drop of black, but not grow up black. Now, I will say there is a specific way of growing up black. There are just, it's kind of like one of them things we all, if you know, you know.
Hmm.
And I guess that could be, any race that could say that. Because, well, I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure there's Hispanics that grow up a specific way, and it's, if you know, you know, just like with black people or just like white people. Everybody has that. Well, maybe not everybody, but black people definitely have that cultural defining moment where in which it's like, okay, I absolutely understand that because of my circumstance, and
Yep,
it's not just
definitely.
slavery.
Not just slavery, and yeah, and that is what I consider the culture. Like you said, I don't identify with the hood aspect of things. I've lived in not so good areas before for like a very brief period of time, but my mom, I got to give credit to my mom. She was like, I don't want to raise my kid in this kind of environment, and we didn't. So, perfect example. When I was in law enforcement, I in Riverdale, I met a lady who was from Boston, and she called because she has custody of her niece, but her niece was not on the straight and narrow path. She was staying out late and hanging out with boys, and this particular night she
Oh,
ran away. And got the handled the call, and then we just started chit chatting after and discovered she was from Boston, and she was like, "Oh, what part? What part are you from?" I said, "Like South End, Back Bay area," and she was like, "Oh, like you know, you're not from Boston, you know." And I was like, "You're from the good area." And I was like, that's where I grew up, man. I grew up down the street from Mass Ave Station. I can see the train from my room window. We live down the street. We can catch the bus, like walk out of the apartment, and just take like maybe like 20 steps, and you're at the bus stop. Um, it was a good area, man. Very like college town area. We could walk to Fenway Park. We can walk to Symphony Hall, Berkeley College of Music. Like, it was a very good area. Northeastern University was around the corner.
oh, okay, okay.
Meanwhile, where my grandparents, my uncles live, Dorchester, Roxbury, watch out.
Exactly, exactly. But I mean, I wouldn't, and even like that, because, like, I mean, yeah, well, I'm from Clayton County, Georgia, man. I mean, I've had to realize because I always used to say, man, that ain't the hood. Growing up in it, but then like the older I got, I'm just like, it really was the hood. But the thing is, though, I wouldn't be the one to try to wear it like a badge of honor or something like that. Because I mean, it
Mhm.
wasn't like I was involved in the stuff that I realized like, damn, that really was the hood. But I don't have to like put that. It's a part of my identity, but it's not something that I necessarily associate with because that's not what I do. Because I was gonna say, yeah, man, sometimes we gotta embrace that, and not just when we mad, we gotta say, bro, I'm from blah 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 blah, or I'm from Clayton County. Like, it ain't even like that, but it definitely plays a role in how we grew up, or how our upbringing was to make us who we are now. So as far as that part of black, because that's again where I'm saying like with black culture, where we're from, whether it's More suburban area like, or the hood? I'm gonna put quotations around the hood. I mean, y'all can say in the comments whether y'all think Clayton County is the hood or not. But
It
yeah,
ain't the east side. I was
right.
like,
Before we get into all that, nah, man,
uh,
I ain't. That's why whenever people ask me where I'm from, I just say Atlanta because that's like the closest metropolitan area. That because
yeah.
typically that's what you're supposed to do. But no, I'm not from. Yeah, I'm not from actual Atlanta. Like, no, I didn't go to AP. Was it APC? Like
Oh, APS.
APS. My bad. APS. I didn't go to
uh,
Atlanta public school. I did I didn't do that. So before that debate comes out, no, I'm not from Atlanta. I'm just from round the way, from the south side of Atlanta.
a few exits away, man. It's right there.
You know what I'm saying? It don't take much to get there.
Hmm.
Close enough. Close enough. How about
Close
that?
enough. Yeah, like when I was reading up on Riverdale, and they were saying it's a suburb of Atlanta, and I was like, I wouldn't call it that.
It's funny. I remember, man. We went to my for whatever reason, every funeral that like we would have, they would always say that we're from Riverdale. Mom would get so mad, like we from Riverdale. Why do they keep putting it in the? It's like my uncle passed me, God rest his dead, and yeah, it was in the obituary. Yeah, Willie Hill and family coming from all the way from Riverdale, Georgia, and it's like, when did we ever tell them about? We don't even talk about Riverdale. But
Yeah,
hey,
not
for
from
whatever
Riverdale.
reason, man, that's where we from, y'all. That's
Wow.
Riverdale.
Yeah. I'm telling you, yeah, Riverdale, Clayton County, they have a reputation, man. Like when
It
I
do
was in the academy, um, they were asking like, why did you want to join to be a police officer? And somebody was like, man, I grew up in Decatur, and um, seeing the difference between the police in DeKalb County and Clayton County. He was like, man, Clayton County don't play. And that was just the reputation they have. And then, working alongside some of these people, I was just like, yeah, it's different out
it's
here.
different. Just got
It
different
is.
certain way you gotta watch it. So, like I said,
Yeah.
I ain't saying that Clayton County is just like the most dangerous place in the world. No, but there's fuckery wherever you go. I guess I'll just say how about that?
Oh,
That's a
definitely.
better way to put it. It's fuckery, and we just so happen to be a piece of that.
Yeah. That's a good way to put it. It's everywhere, and that just happens to be where that stuff goes down.
I can say
Um,
definitely from our experiences growing up, we had a lot of different avenues of black culture. How about that? For the sake of the
yes,
discussion,
we're exposed to more than just one thing, more than just the hood culture.
and more
That
than just the suburb culture, like you see a little
mhm,
bit of everything, just a little bit of everything. So
a little
I
bit of
hear both
everything, man.
sides. I hear both sides.
Yeah, and I understand both sides, and I just made that choice that I was like, I will. The thing was like I see what happens to people who live this kind of lifestyle, so I don't want to go that route. I don't want that to happen to me. And I was like, okay, looking over here, like this stuff is nice too. But I also feel like they're very sheltered. So I think it's good to have a mix of both. But I think when it comes to
Definitely.
the public perception is just like, why is it always just the negative?
Exactly. I'll even say like I don't even like when people try to disassociate from the negative part so much to the point where it's like I got to bash or I got to like make myself like a new black kind of thing. And it's really
Hmm.
weird because it's like at the end of the day, either one, you probably just didn't get accepted by that part of our culture. So you just straight up put them on this other side of the spectrum. Or two, you just lame. Like, it's
Oh,
okay.
lame
It's,
ass.
yeah. Yeah, because it's just like, man, it is okay for that to be a part of you. It doesn't have to be you, but it's
Hmm.
okay to accept that part of you because it definitely makes up who you are.
Definitely, man.
Now just don't be no
Definitely.
just don't fake yourself out. Like, if you ain't about that, don't be about it. But the thing is too though, depending on where you are and who you're around, you're gonna use it. That I
Yeah.
think that's the thing. Why, and that's why I say it that way. Because If you're around some white folk, you gonna use the card. Like, yeah, man, I'm from the hood. Yeah, yeah, man. Just to either keep them off you or just keep them to understand. Like, okay, maybe we shouldn't mess with that man a certain way. Everybody
Mm-hmm.
uses that card. I don't care what anybody say. Everybody uses that. I'm black enough to fuck around for you to fuck around and find out.
Yeah.
Type. We all use it. So that's why it's like there's no reason to disassociate from the I guess the more negative or the hood side of that culture because it's a part of you.
Exactly.
It's like that's like being biracial and it's like you hang out with more white people, but you're the only one in the crowd saying the N word. Like you're still using it,
Mm-hmm.
like
Definitely. No, I agree with that, man. And I think that it helps make someone or make us more well-rounded.
yeah,
We know how to navigate that space. Like we could be in a hood area and know how to navigate. And
exactly,
in our mind, we're probably like, all right, like like let me look over my shoulder. But like you know how to carry yourself.
exactly.
And
You,
somebody that just completely excludes that and be like, oh shit, no, let me not
I
go
don't
over
know what
there.
to do exactly, and then they start messing with you because you starting to act a little funny.
Like, nah,
Man,
bro.
who this corny dude over here? I'm like, yeah, all right,
He the feds.
exactly. Like you definitely don't want to be on that side.
Not at all, man. And I think I don't know what it is. Like so we are in control of the public perception. Like where do we go from here? Because Dr. Umar also referenced the gangster rap. So he mentioned women with reality TV shows. I'm guessing like the Real Housewives stuff, and there are like white women on Real
Housewives or
Housewives.
hip hop,
Love
love
and
and
Hip
hip
Hop.
hop. There we go. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and you got some white women like the Real like Housewives of basketball players. There's been some white women on there too. So, but mostly
Yeah.
you're gonna see black women on those shows and how they are portrayed. Because my wife watched the show, and it's very dramatic. There's a lot of drama. It seemed like they don't get along. So it's like that adds to the negative perception. And then with the gangster rap or the modern rap culture right now, it's like it's a
Oh
lot of
yeah.
destruction. I should say it's like you'll kill one another, selling drugs, and or doing drugs, and but that has been the thing for like it's been the thing since like
Yeah,
the
forever.
the eighties.
Let's not act like let's not act like that's just now. Like I will say as much as I love Dr. Umar, I'm sorry, man. I ain't kicking away my gangster rap. I'm no way, shape, form, or fashion a gangster, but I definitely want to hear about everybody's dope stories. I want to hear about West Side Gun cooking dope in the air fryer. I want to hear all of that. I'm for all
Yeah.
of that. I want to hear Pusha T. I want to hear another album of Pusha T talking about cooking dope again. I want to hear that. That is what I love. I love hearing it. It gives me it does give me a little bit of an extra attitude, when I'm walking in these spaces or when I skate and stuff. It just gives you that, yeah, man, like, I love hearing that. Not that people need to still keep doing it, but man, it's something you gotta embrace. But I even say the reason why I love it too, and I don't think people think about this the way I do, and this isn't just being a musician, this is just like having a like listening deeper to the lyrics. To me, when rappers rap about that, that's the most vulnerable that you would get. And we always talk about how black men can't be vulnerable because of,
Hmm.
the circumstances. But I personally believe that because of the stories that they do, especially the depths that they go into. Like when you listen to these guys, like even like Vince, I say Vince Staples is a big one. Like man, some of that stuff really touch your soul. I say like even one of my favorite. I love Sauce Walker. When I hear him rapping, and he talking from right here, like whether it's about cooking dope or somebody in the hood that died or saying something like that, you can feel that from his soul, and I feel like that's just one of them things that people don't understand when they say, "Oh man, gangster rap is destructive." It actually isn't. It's very beautiful. There's beauty in it. I'm not gonna say the things that they did is beautiful, but it's again understanding that vulnerability that they do bring when they are on that microphone.
Yeah, man. I haven't really listened to Sauce Walker, but
Should, man, you love it. You love it.
um,
Shout
Vince
out to him.
Staples.
Vince
I'm with
Staples,
you on
love him.
that. For me,
Crazy.
I would say Benny the Butcher and 50 Cent. I guess it's more of like
I
You
love
can
Benny
tell,
the Butcher.
those guys really been through, like they really did that stuff.
They really did it,
Yeah,
and you
that's
can
what I can
feel it.
appreciate. Yeah, it's
That's the
real.
thing. Yeah, and that's the thing that I think, like as far as because I think what the destruction part is we've made that to the point where nowadays drug culture is just a thing that you can just kind of throw in there.
Hmm.
You ain't gotta live that life. You can just say it, and if you say it enough, you'll believe it. Like
Yeah.
whether it's these lame white rappers that that say X, Y, or Z, or even some of the black dudes that just kind of they just kind of like over exaggerate what their circumstances were or even what
Hmm.
their positioning was from where they're from. It's just kind of like it don't touch here, so I know it's not really something that I can really deal with. And I think that's where, like we say, or that's where like a Dr. Umar would say, man, this is causing destruction. Because I'll say, as much as Pusha T talk, Westside Gun, Benny the Butcher, all the Griselda family, and all of them talk about cooking dope, I don't want to actually go do it. I feel like
Right.
it, but I don't want to actually go do it. Because the way they
Yeah.
talk about it, like, that sounds rough. That actually sounds hard. That sounds like, dang, man, maybe my 9 to 5 job ain't too bad after all.
No, not at all.
Not,
Not at
I
all,
mean,
bro.
hey, that's cool. I will scrape by with minimum wage, bro. Even if you making twice my salary in 3 days, just right here. I
Yeah,
don't want to
man.
go through none of that.
And so as someone who's been on the other side of the badge, involved with that, it's like, dude, once you get caught, that's it. Like
Literally,
you're done.
I can
You're done.
imagine.
Especially if you're like the top guy. If you're the big fish, because we go after the big fish. We want the big fish.
Exactly.
If you could be the guy that's working on the corner, but
Selling
nah.
bags there so often,
Like,
yeah.
okay, but if you moving weight, nah, you're done. You're done. And don't let the feds get a hold of the case. That's it.
Yeah,
Only person to beat the feds is 6ix9ine.
allegedly. Allegedly. I
Yeah.
think there was some something in the back that had to do with that, but I digress.
Speaking of that, I really liked that whole, I guess I call it movement, like when he was like, I guess, like the top guy or the most famous popular person in rap. I really liked the whole thing because I guess around that time, that's when I really started to see through rap. I mean, I never really took it seriously. Like, I'll consume it, I'll
Right,
listen
right,
to
right,
it.
right, right.
But I think he just showed how fake other people were. Like he would go, so people say, "Oh no, he was in O Block at like 5 o'clock in the morning when nobody was up." But it was just like he exposed how people really were. They can talk all this stuff on social media and try to do all that tough talk if they want to. But
When I
if
pull up, whether it's five
yeah,
o'clock or not, I pulled up.
what are you gonna do? You ain't do nothing. Or we're getting into fights at the airport,
In
and
the weight, I think I saw one. He got into the fight. He got into a fight in the weight room, or he was like at some gym. I think like a LA Fitness or something like that. Don't quote me on.
no,
Nah, you can
could have
quote
been.
me on that. I think was it him that got jumped, or somebody jumped, or he jumped somebody, or something like that. I can't.
I
It was. I think that would be like the absolute most recent, but that was still like a long time ago.
I
Talking
hear about
about
that
four,
one.
5, 6 years, about 5, 6 years ago, type of thing.
Damn, it's been that long.
Yeah, I mean,
Wow.
you damn sure don't hear about him anymore.
Yeah.
Like
No,
they
but
scrub the internet of his shit.
for real. For real, you haven't really seen much about it. And it was crazy because other rappers will do features with him and they hopped on and they were like, yeah, no, he's the guy. And other people were just like, I'm not really messing with the guy. And looking back at it now, I was like, I wonder how people feel now. I was like, damn, I was on a song
Yeah,
with him.
that's
And
what I'm saying. Because it's just like now, it's like, bro, you don't even hear a peep. And you would think like a social media rapper, especially as a social media is what it is, and the rapper that he was, who literally would go around starting shit, would still. Well, obviously, I don't think the relevancy would be there now. Would be here now, but at the same time, like he ain't the only one for sure.
no, no, there's going to be
I
more to come, man.
and I guess I would say, I mean, well, even with women playing a part in that, like, I just don't understand the hype about that. But I guess maybe, oh, he got some money, blah 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 blah. But it's like, you want somebody to fake about their life that bad, or you really want money that bad? That's weird.
Yeah,
That's weird.
definitely. Like,
'Cause I can understand women liking, like, they like the bad boy image or like the gangster image. I can understand that, but why you like the fake ones though?
the fake ones, the guy with all the tattoos and the rainbow hair, like that's like,
Yeah,
and you're with,
that's your man.
and you have a child with him too. Like, bro, come on,
Crazy,
bro.
man. Crazy, man.
Come on, man.
Crazy, man. I'm
Make
sorry,
better decisions.
money ain't never enough to deal with something like that. That's just
Crazy.
me, though. I mean, but that good thing I ain't no woman.
Yeah. Speaking of women, man, this is kind of a continuation with Dr. Umar. I think he's evolving a little bit in his stances with the snow bunnies and the snow bunnies crisis.
Yeah, yeah. Now I think obviously he still feels, but I think there's an understanding that it's not just black dudes are literally like, man, fuck that, I ain't messing with no black women no more. Because I personally believe that black men don't flat out. Well, I mean, there's people that do, but I really do think they do it for attention. But I think like when you think of like the general public of black men, they ain't just going out like, man, I didn't play dated this black girl. I ain't never going back to that shit no more. Like I really
Hmm.
like it is like for women to say, oh, I ain't taking no more black men. No more. I'm gonna go on and mess with Jimmy up the street. Like you know what I'm saying? I think that's more of a. I think that's honestly like a social media thing. At the end of the day, it's just easy to push people's buttons when you see something you don't agree with. And we can say the
Hmm.
same for women too, because I don't even see that many women. At least the women I know ain't like, what? Let me go and try some white people. It's just social media hyping it all up.
Yeah,
But
man. Yeah.
but I'd even say just for like the sake of the argument of his evolvement, I just think that he has an understanding. Like I said earlier, it's like I get why men may say or black men may say, you know what, this white girl, she kind of she sees my vision. You know what I'm saying? And maybe she down enough to let me go through it with her type of thing versus like black women. It seems like I said, because of social media, it's easy to get people angry when you see the things that you disagree with. Where with black women, like, man, you gotta have this, you gotta provide for me, you gotta have this 6 figures, you gotta blah 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 blah. The finished product, as he said in the video,
Hmm.
black women are searching more for a finished product from a black man, whereas the snow bunny will be with you during your progress. But I also would say too, and even if black women would say, nah, that's not true, prove it. Because we're still seeing the same people say the same thing, which is, nah, he gotta have this, he gotta have that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, let me ask you, what do you think the whole thing is about providing, especially as a husband, as a husband yourself? Like when a woman says they want a man that provides, what do you think that like is? Because
When I
I got a
hear
piece
it,
about it.
I'm thinking they're referring to paying bills or like paying all the bills, like the just taking in all the financial responsibility.
Mm,
And I think that's really it. Just comes to finances, like maybe up for like physical protector too. Like there's danger, you want to know if they can provide protection for you. But all I hear is like financial responsibility, and like that's all on the other person.
So, as a husband, do you feel like you have to be that type of provider, or what do you feel like, or even you can say, how do you feel like as of right now in your marriage, what type of provider are you?
Um, I say it's 50-50. And I try to fight that, I guess that gender norm, because it's like some things. This is like, hey, if it's better that you guys sit down and be like, hey, I'll pay these, you pay those. I'll cover this, you cover that. Like if that's easier, and that's what it is. If it works for you in the relationship, that's what it
Exactly,
is. It works.
exactly,
But some people just want all the fun, and I guess that's what it is too. Is like if you want somebody to take on, if you want a man to take on all the financial responsibility, get a man that doesn't mind that. But I think that's where
exactly,
we butt heads and we run into the issue, which I don't think it's like a lot of people, most of the population. I just like you said, like it's what we see on social media. But no,
And
personally for me as a husband is like I'm trying to fight that that gender norm, that social construct, but it works. I have to say it works. Yeah, because the time where my wife had to stay home and take care of the baby, all the financial responsibility was on me, and it was tough, but it's not like I didn't look at myself like, oh, I'm the provider because I'm the only one going to work. It was just like
right, like I'm the
this is just an
man.
understanding we had. Like we knew
Yeah,
we were having a baby, and I knew she wanted to stay home and take care of her. That's just what had to happen.
exactly. See, here's my thing. Like even with even in my relationship, we see things as best fit. If you can do this, do it. If you can do that, do it. When we go out, if somebody's got it, we both got it. That's just how it always been. But for me, if I were to start over, knock on, oh, here's real wood. If I were to start over and a woman would say, "Oh, I need me a man that provide," the first thing I would say is, "What do you need to be provided for? What aspect in your life needs that type of you know
Hmm. What does that
provision?"
look
And
like? What does that look like to
exactly,
you?
because the thing about it, I hear what you're saying. You want a provider, or you need a provider in your life, but at the end of the day, I'm not taking care of a kid. You as a
Yes.
woman taking on this date, you're not a child, and I'm not. Like, I can provide a life for a child, everything. I gotta pay for their food, I gotta feed them, I gotta clothe them, I gotta, what I'm saying, I gotta obviously pay the bills around them so that they can keep, being themselves. I gotta buy them some fun, some video games, some toys, or whatever, whatever. But you as a grown woman, why am I providing all of the things as if I was taking care of a child? That
Yeah.
just doesn't make sense to me. So when I say providing, at least for me, what I would say too, and like even in my situation, it's like even when money wasn't the greatest on my end, I felt like what I could still provide. Like I said, I pay for what I can and fit, get in where I fit in. But I also have to provide leadership. I have to provide wisdom. I have to provide like emotional intelligence when it comes to
Hmm.
certain aspects of our life, because you can always say at the end of the day, yeah, that man, he can put money in my pocket, he can take care of all my bills, but is he being a leader for you? Is he taking care of your car? Or is he looking like, shit, I don't know, man, we gotta call somebody 'cause I don't know how to, you know what I'm saying? And I
Hmm.
think that's the one of the biggest things too, being able to take care of what needs to be taken care of. And that's not always just bills. In the heat of the moment, like I said, heat of the moment, tire blowout, who gonna change it? Or you guys need to be somewhere, but you need that oil change. You need them tires on the car. You need brakes on the car. You need, what I'm saying, stuff like that.
Hmm.
I'm gonna probably allude to cars because I like them so much. But at the same time,
Right.
but the thing is, working on cars, it made me realize how important a vehicle really is, even in a relationship,
Hmm.
you know, or even just stuff around the house. Oh man, the sink stopped working, the toilet won't flush. To me, providing is a man that can be able to, hey, man, hey, this ain't working on the toilet. I'm gonna go buy the piece at Home Depot. We'll put it in today. That
Hmm.
handyman stuff.
Yes.
What is it? The man of the olden days that was able to take care of everything in the house. Because I know it wasn't just. I mean, finances were a lot different than they were now. But I think also at the end of the day, what can help a man be a better provider is providing those other things that need to be taken care of. And it's not always just a financial thing. And I
Not
think that's,
always
like I said,
financial.
where because I'm not gonna say it triggers me, but it annoys me because, again, like even when we see like women, these high dollar divorces and spousal
Mm.
support and all that bullshit, it's like, bro, I ain't have this baby to take care of you too. I have to take care of you, but I'm saying if you separating from me, but you need all my money to take care of you, that ain't got nothing to do
Yeah.
with the kid.
Nothing, and it's just to maintain your lifestyle. But it was like, but and in some cases, the lifestyle you didn't have this lifestyle until we got together.
You wasn't worth a damn when I met you, and you still ain't worth a damn after you left me.
It's like, so how
Like
can
you
you
trying
ask
to
for all
live a
that
life,
money?
yeah. You
Yeah,
trying to live a life and then glorify yourself as a single parent. That's crazy to me.
yeah.
That is crazy to me.
High dollar divorces, man. It's like you see the numbers in the article, you're like, damn, like
Makes no sense. I don't
yeah,
even understand how a judge can fix their mouth to even say this is what you need to be paying for this child to be taken care of. It's like, bro, really? A child needs $450 million annually. They need
crazy.
$17,000 a month in child support. That's what's gonna help. That's what's gonna take care of everything for them. Which it will. Just 17,000, but for the
A month?
kid. But what? Yeah, and 9 times out of 10, we know that woman probably gonna do what? Drop that baby off at her parents' house and go on to the Bahamas, wherever the hell they go on these cruises nowadays. I think the hot spot now is Greece.
Really?
Everybody love going to Greece now.
I was gonna say DR. Hear a lot of people talk
The
about Dominican
DR. I mean,
Republic.
I think DR is. I see a lot more people going to the DR too. I think it's more like I think people realize now it's a little more affordable than you think. I haven't. I'm
Mhm.
not saying it like I'm the passport boy or nothing like that. But
That's another discussion.
oh nah, you can't have that around the women. Passport
Nah,
boys, we up. Just know that.
that's right, man. Passport bros, man. There's a guy I don't know why I follow him, but I do on
Uh oh.
social media. I think like Tristan Thompson, and he says
Really?
he.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I just like I just follow. I see a lot of his content. I'm assuming I follow him, but yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, he's always somewhere, and he's like, oh, this is how you talk to women, and I'm just like, it's crazy that you were able to like find that niche, like like people are really looking for that, and it's like,
You know what? That's actually not a bad thing. I think more people need to tune in to that. These men don't know how to talk to women at all. These kids, oh my lord.
dude.
Don't get me started on that. These kids don't know how to, they don't know how to court a woman. And I ain't saying it like I just got all the game in the world, but I would never, you would never catch me trying to talk to a woman the way these dudes do it nowadays. It's just crazy to me.
I'm gonna have to use one of the kids' words. It's cringe,
Cringe.
cringe AF.
Cringe AF.
I was working a basketball game at a high school, and the home team cheerleaders were approached by the visiting basketball team's players. Um, and what I heard was just ridiculous, dude. I was like, "Damn, this is where we're at now." So the guy walked up, and it wasn't even for him. He was like, he said, "Hey, my friend wants to get down on you," and I was like, I'm like listening. I'm like, what? And then the girls are just like, yeah, okay, well, thankfully the officer is right here. So they stood by me, and I'm like, hey, y'all good? Like,
Right.
what's going on? And then he walked away. So I was like, and just for future references, ladies, I was like, if somebody is really interested and they want to talk to you, they will come up to you and tell you that. They're not going to send their friend that wants to get down on you. I was like, what kind of shit is that?
What does that even mean?
My friend want to get down on you.
What?
Bro, what?
My friend want to get down on you. That's crazy.
He
These
proposing?
kids,
Like, he
bro.
don't even know you
Right.
later.
Get right. Like what? Get down on you.
Yeah.
I can only imagine being a father. What if I was just beside my daughter and she just like, just beside me. I'm like in line in Walmart or some shit, and then hey, baby girl, man, I want to get down on you. What is that? What is that?
Like, where do you
Best
think
you
this
got.
is supposed to go from here? She's supposed to eat it up. Oh, yeah, sure.
That's just gonna turn her on immediately, huh? That like, come on, my dude. To
Yeah,
that,
man.
to that
So,
young man, if you find this video, do better, my dude. Do
do
better.
better. Do better. Young folks out there, man. It's just,
Y'all gotta do
uh,
better.
it's horrible. I'm concerned. I'm concerned from
I
what I
really
see.
am concerned, and especially like, I hate to be the one like to allude to the music, but or like the fake music that we hear when they be talking about what the girls do to them. It's just like, bro, you probably don't even get that. Like, what are you talking
At
about?
all.
What are we talking about?
You probably
Money.
watched that online.
I would like to know what that is so we can find it and cancel it. I'm saying, the thing that I'm starting to love the older I get, I love to report people's pages. I really do. I love to
Really?
report. I love reporting content. I go on like even when I'm on Facebook Market and I just look at random things. I will report it as a scam. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it, y'all. I'm sick of it.
What?
There's somebody for real. Hey, you not finna make no money off of that. Nope, scam. It could be something
Wow.
absolutely ridiculous. I think somebody was trying to sell a PS2 for like $150. I reported it as a scam.
Man, you better hold on to that
Scam.
PS2.
No intent to sell, or not even no intent to sell. Just false advertising or something like that. I would do it. I would do
Crazy.
it.
I
Love
would
to
I would
report.
love to have a PS2.
I had you know. Hey, I play Madden '08 to this day. I was just
Dang.
playing. When you called, when you called, I cut it on. I was playing, man. I love it. I love it. I can't get over it. I just feel like new Madden now, man. It's like, bro, I don't want to play. I don't want to play as the teams, man. I want my own career, just like 2K. They kept it going, man, with the my player stuff. I mean, the controls are a little crazy for me nowadays. I think that's what it is. Because it's like because I know how to play football. I know how to play the game. Now you gotta know how to do the controls. I feel like it's like you gotta know more about the controls than the actual game itself, and I think that's
Yeah.
what kind of like turns me off from like newer games nowadays. But yeah, to this day, man, I definitely Madden '08. I got two careers on there. I got a quarterback and a linebacker, killing the game,
Okay. Madden
killing the game.
'08 and I'll say '06 and '07, man. Those were good ones.
I
I
got
just
no, I got both. I got all of them, six, seven,
love
and
it.
eight.
With the QB vision.
Yes. And that was a very realistic thing, I would say too. Because like I said, I got the superstar mode. I use the quarterback because the quarterback vision that kind of helps you see the field instead of just like everything is like backed out and like you can see the full field. Like nah, man. And then you just make some really weird throw. Like you could be scrambling to the right, but you press X and you throwing all the way back to the other side. Like
Hmm.
nah, man. If you ain't looking over there, you ain't throwing over there. But what you know what I'm saying? Make it realistic. That's what I
Hmm.
mean. More realistic type control. Now I
Because
get it, like the gaming, the gaming engine is probably a little bit obviously. I know that. But at the end of the day, man, like I said, man, you just can't beat that.
I'm
I can't get over that.
I'm just upset that EA took away all the creativity, man. Well, when it comes to Madden, like I want to create a playbook. I want to create a stadium uniform, my
Yes.
own team. Like, like why'd you
I
take that away?
exactly. I would say I started making a playbook, but I gotta start over. Like I was gonna say, like, I wonder if I could like incorporate some of the stuff from the new days back then and see if it actually worked. Like I started like drawing up like the pistol formation and stuff like that, like on the game. Like it kind of
Hmm.
worked, but like I said, I gotta actually make these plays one by one, so it's gonna take a little while. I'll let you know how it goes though if I ever go back around to it.
Okay, should be good, man.
But
But
yeah, but he shoot even us going that in depth, man. Women don't like men playing video games into that depth. Like
yeah,
I
that's something
don't.
that they will not say. Like, what do you want in a man? Like, oh, a guy that plays video games. You would not hear that.
Nah, I don't want no man that plays it because it's like I mean I get it because I still kind of battle with it too. Like, do I really need to play video games? But I mean, it's like I said, it's just something to do outside
Hmm.
of like yeah, like men ain't gotta be like even with me, I'm real like you said, I like cars, but it ain't like I'm just outside fixing mine all the time. That shit gets tiring. That shit gets boring, or it takes even more money to do. Cheap entertainment, man. What's wrong with that? I ain't gotta go nowhere. I ain't gotta spend no money, and I don't spend no video. I don't spend no money on no PS2. I got all the games I need, and if I need anything in it, I just gotta play good at the game. But yeah, I ain't
Yep.
buying. Yeah, I ain't buying extra credits for the game so that I can have some type of gaming experience. I ain't at the club buying them drinks. Good lord, these.
Dude.
Have you been? When the last time you been to a bar
um,
and spent the money and was like, bet I'm out here balling?
Shit, last time I don't say the bar, but I remember the last time I spent a bunch of money. 3 drinks cost me $53.
Exactly. I bought no, I bought drinks for everybody, and it was a cigar lounge. It was me, my lady, and her two friends. And I bought drinks for everybody, and then I bought a cigar. Man, that was $50 just that. And I'm like, never, no.
Crazy,
And it
bro.
was just wine. It was just
Wine.
wine. Little Prosecco bottle, man. Like, bro, it's just one.
Damn.
Just one. Can't do it.
Don't understand, man. I was at Truist Park.
Hmm.
It was the Braves versus the Red Sox in
Oh,
May.
God.
It was like May 10th, 2023. No, 2022.
Lord have
No, it was
mercy.
23 because my wife was pregnant. It was like before she was about to pop. We
Uh-oh.
went to the Braves game with my uncle. My uncle was in town for the baby shower, and so he flew
Okay.
down from Boston. So, but he's a Braves fan, so I was like, "Yeah, let's go watch the."
That's crazy. He from
Yeah.
Boston and he's a Braves fan? That's
hmm
crazy.
So we watched the Red Sox play the Braves, and I paid $53 for beer for myself, my uncle, and my father-in-law. And I was like, "Dude, this is crazy."
Crazy. Did
And
you
then
eat?
the
Did
wings.
you? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, wings. So it was okay. So us three, and then my wife and my wife's aunt. So it was 5 of us, and we all got like 10-piece wings. The shit came out to $100.
Jesus God.
$100 for wings, 10-piece altogether, and then $53
$10
for
$10
three beers,
a
bro.
basket. That's $10 a bag. How many? You remember how many wings was in it?
It was like a 10. I wanted. Was it a 10
Was it
piece?
a 10 piece? $1 a
Could have been
wing? Oh
12.
my Lord!
It was expensive. I was like, bro, I ain't. I got a budget to come back here.
Right?
Now
Like,
I would say
good
it is
Lord.
cheaper to go to a Falcons game. They price their
Yeah.
stuff very reasonable. Very that Truist Park up there in Marietta, man. Nah, man, you gonna have to.
You paying that? You paying that
Yeah.
new stadium price? Well, not even. You said the Falcons games are cheap. I just saw actually this morning on Twitter the Browns game. They were selling they everything in their concession stand was $2. Original like hot dogs $2 originally 7, pretzels $2 originally 8. Type of it's like, bro, why do you have to upcharge on a hot dog, bro? I
Right.
know it's a frozen dog. Y'all don't freshly make hot dogs. That would be very
Right.
disgusting if you did. You making fresh dogs at the stadium.
At the
That's
stadium.
crazy. That's nasty. But
Oh
yeah,
man.
$7 hot dog is just a regular size hot dog. No, pause. Yeah, I did that. Yeah,
Hey
but yeah,
yo.
but yeah, like man, $7 for a hot dog, $10 for a drink. Now I understand maybe the drink is almost like the merch cup. Oh, still though, man, that's not a
Nah,
$10 cup.
you
Like
gonna
a
get a plastic
$5.
cup. Not even you don't get them clear plastic cups. That's gonna be $10.
$10, ridiculous, man, ridiculous.
8-ounce beer.
Hey, that should be that should be good enough for a first date. I know these women don't like that.
Mm.
Hey, they like you to spend money. Hey, we go to this Braves game. You get wings, you get a beer. That's enough.
I don't drop some money on you, girl. What you talking
Exactly. You
about?
can't tell me I don't love you. I done dropped all this money on you. Come on now.
We went to Truist Park, not the Mercedes Benz. Could have
Exactly.
went there.
And we had some pretty decent tickets.
We sat on the 100 row because when we went, we sat on
Exactly.
the 300 level. That was
Sheesh.
up. Yeah,
Way up
it
there.
behind home plate. We had a good view, but it was up there. Yeah.
But see, my thing at the end of the day when it comes to sporting events, I would not want to sit. Well, I mean, I guess I won't know until I actually do it. But I wouldn't want to sit too far down because I want to see the whole field. I want to see the whole court. I want to see the whole game, every angle of it, like kind of almost TV view because, well, not even TV view because like when we went to the Browns game, we weren't mid level, but we were like at the bottom of the lower level, which was still high enough to see the whole field. So I could
Mhm.
literally like it would be as like the sky view, like if you were watching film. That's the type
Okay.
of view I would like, regardless. Like I mean, I get it. I can yell. They're not gonna hear me yelling from up there, but that's not why I'm there. Like I ain't there for them to talk to me. They focused on the game.
Yeah.
if I was behind the bench, that would be kind of cool. But then I could probably go, yo, Baker, well, back in the good days
What's
when
up,
we
Bake?
back in the day when we actually had something good going for us. But that's a whole different story for another
Boy,
day.
don't get me started on Deshaun Watson. Man, but
I gave you my soapboxes off camera.
yeah, man. But he's not the only person that's only football player that's been involved in some nonsense. But most recently, what I'm referring to is just Travis Hunter situation. Man, I think the issue here, the overall issue, is that they're now. I know some people are catching the incidents. Like I know there was one situation where his girlfriend was upset after a game. Like, okay, the cameras caught
Yeah,
that.
after the one, yeah.
But when you're posting on social media, it's like, okay, you're just opening up yourself for the speculation. It's
You are
like,
growing the target on your back, as I would always say. And
big
it's
time.
like, dude. Oh man. I told you when we were discussing topic, I said I would tread lightly about it. Now, first and foremost, before I, say what I say, I pray to God this relationship works because I see, just based on my two eyes and what they put on the internet, all of the eight. I didn't watch that 8-minute video of her talking about
I didn't either.
everything. That was bullshit. I watched the 20 seconds of him talking about, oh man, she be drinking herself to sleep, blah blah blah. But first and foremost, if the internet got that much control over you, you probably need to seek some help for real.
You stay off of it.
Stay off the internet and really seek help, because I remember, who was it? Yeah, on It Is What It Is, Mace was saying they should seek counsel. I think that's a great idea. They should definitely seek counseling before they end up tying the knot, because I would hate, I would hate for them to find out that it's not worth their while he's making all of that money and she's
Hmm.
gonna get half of it, and his emotions, because I can definitely see him crash, as the kids would say, crashing out over her. And I'm not to say that saying that to project it. I really do want it to work, because I don't want to see him crash out over a woman, especially putting, and it's not even jeopardizing the millions of dollars that he's gonna be having, but it's just like, bro, you did not work that hard for the career that you had
Hmm.
up in Colorado or at Jackson State and whatever NFL team this coming draft, just to throw it away over some girl. I don't think
Not at all.
anybody, at the end of the day, I think athletes, it's this is the world that I created for myself, and whoever comes along comes along. I would hate for you to feel like this is the one and only girl that can provide you that fulfillment, that extra fulfillment that football doesn't.
Hmm.
And for her to like, and you know what, man, yeah, like I say, you defend her, so I know you love her, and
Hmm.
she loves you. I would assume as well, as she's trying to debunk all of the stuff about her that we may have this perception over. But it ain't like we just saying it just to say it. Like, this is literally what y'all put on the line, bro.
This is
You
what
put
we
it
see.
online.
Yeah, it's what we see. And I know some people are saying, "Oh, well, they're." I'm not gonna say those things, but they're saying that
Say
pretty
it.
much she's just in it for in it for his future, and he's not the best looking person, so and he knows it, so he's trying to hold on to her,
Hey,
and
I told you that motherfucker ugly, man. I'm saying no knock to Travis. Hey, you can definitely get more hold. Hey, I'll tell you like this. I didn't have half the high school career that you had, so you can talk about. Hey, I ain't play until my senior year, and I maybe had two catches my whole high school career. Like, it's okay. You can talk shit about me. I ain't do nothing in football. You already did everything for me. You ugly motherfucker though. You
oh my god.
ugly ass. That's right. Cause like I remember we was at me and my lady. We was at her friend's birthday. We don't say men, good handsome men, or they sexy. We don't do that. We say, oh, that man probably got hoes.
Yeah,
Saying
yeah,
that about Travis. I'm not.
yeah. He get
I'm
hold
not
of
saying that about you, dog. You can call me. You can call me a hater if you want to. I'm not. I ain't no hating bone in my body. But
man,
you ain't got the hoes. Football or
man.
not, I don't think you got the hoes, man. I don't think so. I really don't.
The money will help. The money help.
Absolutely, absolutely. But again, you're gonna have. You are going. I guarantee you are going to have a revitalized Deion Sanders type of career. I can definitely see that if given going to the right situation. I just pray that he don't go to somewhere like New York or like I don't know. I just hope he don't go to some terrible franchise and they not gonna utilize him the way that he should be. I really want him to be. I mean, maybe not even like Dion where he went to different teams, but like, I really want you to go to the team that will let you do what Dion allowed you to do and proved that you could do. Now, I don't think you're the greatest receiver in the world. I mean, I'm speaking as a receiver, so I guess you could call me a hater on that. But I definitely hope that you can play both sides. And but alluding with all of that, saying all that to say, please don't let that girl ruin your focus. Because it does seem like I hope y'all would. I think they play. Don't they play? They bowl game this Saturday. I hope none of this is a distraction to that. This is gonna be the last game in the Boulder. And, I just would hate for y'all to lose in such a fashion. I think y'all will be fine. I don't know who y'all play, but yeah, I know they'll be fine. But
So actually, let me look at it right now because I didn't even
yeah,
know there was a bowl game this Saturday. I was thinking about
I think I'm not too sure, but I do know their bowl game is coming up. And it should be. I think most games would be Saturday coming, or maybe I wouldn't think it would be into January since that'd be a little too close to the chance. I don't know how they're gonna do this playoff thing, too. Yeah,
Hmm?
college playoff. I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know
okay.
how. Yeah.
The Alamo Bowl, Saturday, December 28th at 7:30.
Okay, that's next week
Uh,
then.
Colorado versus BYU.
Okay, that's not a terrible game. Okay, well then they got plenty of time. Go ahead and hey man, use this time to dial back in. We don't care about that girl.
Yeah.
We don't want that girl. We're saying everything we're saying because we don't want the woman to interrupt your life. Now, let me talk shit about the girl. Look here, man. You seem like a nice young lady. But you know what? I would say this because I know me and my lady we talked about this. The most important thing that a woman and a man can have in a relationship is their individuality. If this woman doesn't have a personality outside of the relationship, I don't know if you can do it. That's something that even I would say, like, when I have kids, if they don't have a personality before the relationship, they ain't gonna have one in the relationship. So don't even waste your time. 'Cause I don't know what she does outside of that relationship. Not that I care, but it's just I think that would help.
But that's the crazy part though. Like they're college students. Like
I
they're
mean,
college.
but it's like, what do you study? Whatever you study in, hopefully, you take into effect of what you studying and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you still are about to be a top athlete's wife. So you can still be yourself. You probably can't wild out at them parties that he used to drop you off at. I can't believe it.
Yeah,
And
that's wild.
just proceeded to like there is no such thing. That's like the most backhand compliment you could ever give somebody. You say, "Oh, well, he was cheating on his other girl anyway. Well, he was in a relationship when he was trying to talk to me. He's saying this
Mm.
man's a cheater. Hey, cheat now. How about that, Travis? Cheat now.
Be who she
She
thought
didn't
you were.
already exactly. She didn't already put it out there that you be out here cheating. Go on and cheat. Go on
Be
and
who
cheat,
you
bro.
thought you were.
I
Obviously,
don't.
by the sound of that, he gets hoes. I was
Hey,
like,
apparently, apparently so.
oh man.
Well, he proved me wrong. He proved me wrong. Hey, he
Oh
definitely
man.
do get the hose. Hey, well, there you go, bro.
Well, I
But I
would like
have
to hear
heard.
from her.
Yeah.
Like, did she know
Whoever
that
whoever
during
the
that
ex
time?
is, yeah, whoever the ex was.
Did she know? You know what? Hey, come on the show. That's like,
Somebody pull up the
come on,
X.
come
I'm
on the
gonna get
show,
the X
man.
to pull up. Nah, I'm
Yeah,
playing.
we gonna find her, man. Because did she know that was happening at the time? He was in her DMs while he was in a relationship with that girlfriend at the time. Like,
Exactly. And then
what you
somebody
doing,
left.
man?
Now this is the I don't think, and the reason why I don't think she's after the money, I just think that she probably likes the way he treats her. I think
Mm-hmm.
it's more of that because if it was about the money, it would show in how she talk about him. I just think, in a sense, like I don't even want to be that disrespectful by saying like she wearing the pants in a sense, but it's like it only looks that way because again, oh, he be taking me. He used to take me out to the parties and sit in the parking lot. Why the hell you sitting in the parking lot while she out there doing whatever?
You could be training, bro.
Probably, I mean, he probably was, doing some push-ups in the parking lot or looking at the other hoes since he a cheat, since he's a certified cheater, whatever it may be. But yeah, like man, I just feel like it's just a case of that, man. And I even hope too, it doesn't even become a thing where it's like one of those like late divorces later on in life where it's like, oh, I feel like I lost myself when I was with you type thing. Because it's like, bro, that's
Ugh,
not fair.
man.
That's why I was like alluding to, like, what do you do outside of the relationship? Because that
Mm-hmm.
matters.
Have that identity, and I think that's a very important aspect in a relationship too, like having the individual identity, and also having some damn peace, man. Because it's like if this is how your interactions are gonna be right now, it's
Every time I see
yeah.
you after a college game
Imagine the NFL.
and you won a Heisman Award, the highest of the high awards in college sports, and you ain't even stand up for him.
And
That
he's
man thanked you before his own mama, they say, which is crazy to me. That's why I fear for the detriment of their relationship. 'Cause I would hate for him to pour all of that energy into her, for her to just be like, I don't like how you did.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then when she leaves, you can take in half of whatever it is that you get, which is gonna be a hefty amount because I know you gonna get paid.
Mm-hmm.
Your rookie contract gonna be stupid, as the kids would say.
Stupid.
But
Yeah, man.
I really, like I said, I really, really, really do sincerely want that relationship to work.
Yeah. Yeah, like they're young. Like I think this is the thing. Like everybody's weighing in on their relationship, and it's like, oh, like they're in college, man. They're young. Like this stuff happens. And what if she is the girl that he really does have these strong feelings for and is pouring his all into? Like okay, like we
Good.
haven't, like most of us haven't been there before. Like there's been somebody that we really like,
Which is still,
and
yeah.
yeah,
And that's still a good thing, we're never gonna say Travis is this or that because of that girl. Like, no, you obviously can tell he's a genuinely good man. Now, if he a cheater or whatever, I think he's still probably still a great man despite that.
sliding in them DMs.
He
But
probably just, yeah.
my thing with that though, if because that tells me like if you're not gonna talk to him when he slid in your DMs and you waited for him to be single, you were still checking for him to see if he was single.
What he, or even just to
But
see what he was in general.
yeah,
'Cause that I
what
don't
was going
think,
on?
yeah, because I don't think, oh, you can't say, oh, that man in that relationship, that's not my type because he in a relationship. That don't even make sense.
Yeah, and then you still decided to date him anyway. You know,
Exactly.
if this is the kind of person that you believe he is, you know he's done it to you
He can
when he wasn't with
definitely,
you.
he can
Yeah,
definitely do it with you.
what is he gonna do with
That's
you?
like
Like
the
I'm
ultimate rule of dating somebody when they get out of a relationship. The way they got out of that one's how they gonna get out of yours.
I was like, or you lose her how you got her. That's what I've heard.
Yeah, yeah. So it's like, who is to say he slide in another person DMs and get with them? Him and Andrew.
Right.
No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I ain't gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that.
But
Start pairing them up with somebody else. Hey man, go on and get you Angel Reese or somebody. And I wouldn't even want to see that, to be
Reese.
totally honest with you. I wouldn't want to
Yeah.
see that at all.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting because these are like two different spectrums of it. Because I feel like this is one end of it, and then like Patrick Mahomes' wife is on the other end.
I'm still not over the when she was on the show and he was like, "What's my favorite cheat meal?" And she said, "Fried
Fried
chicken."
chicken.
Nah, bro. Nah, bro. I'm sorry, dog.
With
You
all the
can't.
confidence.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, the dance and everything, bro. Nah,
Fried
I'm
chicken.
sorry. No, I'm sorry. That's a no,
Come
bro.
to Bojangles.
They could have cashed in on that if they could have,
Yeah.
but nah, bro. That's a no, man. You can't do that. You
Yeah.
cannot do that. I think that's to me what would justify Dr. Umar Johnson's stance about snow bunnies because of bullshit like that. That is a wild statement to make. And the fact that it was absolutely wrong, I think it was tacos or some shit like
Yeah,
that.
he
But
said
it's
Tex
like
Mex.
Tex-Mex, which is crazy, bro. What is wrong with you?
I
But
mean, he grew up in Texas.
all of them food trucks that they tell me about in Texas, Tex-Mex is the best you got, bro.
Tex Mex. He was like,
Ain't
no,
Texas
Tex Mex.
right? Like, nah, he said that shit like with some annoyance behind. Like, bro, I can't believe this bitch just said that.
Fried chicken, bro.
Bro, just like I'm just that type of nigga.
Is this what you think of me?
You know, you think I'm just one of them black folk out there? See my hair? I
Man.
ain't black.
Oh my
Playing.
God.
But I have a mullet. This ain't a mohawk. This is a mullet.
Man. With the curls. Yeah, dude.
Tex-Mex, bro. Come on, man. And
Tex Mex.
I ain't trying to, do that to Tex. But it's again from the people that I've spoken to, Hispanics or anyone that is from Texas, tells me about the authentic Hispanic food that comes from Texas and Tex-Mex, bro. That's your thing,
You
bro.
you want to get the
Ain't
blended
Tex-Mex,
version.
and I don't mean to shit on Tex-Mex. If it's good, cool. But ain't Tex-Mex like what's that? Um, I probably won't have enough time to think about what the restaurant I'm thinking of. Not Taco Mac. What's that damn place
Moe's?
called? Not Moe's. Cause they be having commercials too. What is that daggone place called? I'm drawing a blank. Don't worry about it.
Tex Mex.
It's like, what is that place called? But it's
Uh
basically like the white establishment that white people go to when they want to have Cinco de Mayo. It's
Twisted Taco?
no,
Del Taco?
not Delta.
I
What
just throwing
is
out
it?
all the taco joints now.
I bet you I'm gonna find it off there. I'm gonna text you at like 4 in the morning. Like that's the one. But I'm listening to the commercial right now. There's one up the street from our house right now. What is that daggone place called? Baby, what's that taco place up the street? Not, it's not up. That is not up the street. The one that's in that plaza when you coming off the highway. What is that daggone place called? It's driving me insane now. What? This girl played. Never mind.
she,
Don't worry about it.
she said Taco
Said
Bell?
Taco Bell. That is why
Classic Tex Mex.
I'm listening to the commercial in my head right now. It's driving me insane. Not Del Taco. It is. What is that?
Oh man. I can't, those are only the places I can think of, man, that
Over
have
there by
commercials.
Sonic.
Uh
It's
commercials.
in my head. When I say it, it's gonna, yeah. Tijuana Flats. There we go.
Tijuana Flats. Never heard of it.
No,
Tijuana
but that
Flats.
Tijuana Flats,
Shout out to
where,
Tijuana Flats.
yeah, that white establishment, they allegedly serve Mexican food.
Allegedly.
I don't want, yeah, nah, bro. I didn't ask James to cook me tacos. I don't want that. Unless his last name is a Hispanic last name, I don't want it. And that
Yeah,
ain't even to
no.
be racist. That's just,
Nah, yeah, that I can fool you, man. Some of these Hispanic people look white, and you'll never know.
Nah, that's true. That is very true. But you know what I mean though when I say like I
Hmm.
want that authentic. I don't
Yeah,
want. Yeah, because I remember when I used to work at Taco Zone in Jacksonville. This one lady, there was a taco truck like in our parking lot, and one of the ladies, oh, what's that spot right there? Oh, it's Donna's Taco. Uh, I think it was Taco Donna Maria. I have a T-shirt and everything. Jesus.
I feel like I feel like you're having a whole senior moment
Just
with this taco
man,
thing,
yeah,
man.
I know, I know. I'm blending everybody in because
You sound like
everybody's
an
like,
old man. He's like, baby, what's that? What's that taco place down the street?
right? What's that? What that? What that? What's the name? You know that place that we used to go down there with the. But yeah, I was like, yeah, it's a taco spot. You know, they real good. You know, price a little pricey, but hey, it's worth it because it's authentic food. Blah 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 blah. Like, oh, I'm not paying that kind of money for those tacos that I can make at home myself. I said, first of all, Karen, you ain't making that at the house. I can guarantee you that. I can guarantee you that. You ain't
Can't
making that.
replicate that. Can't do it.
You ain't doing that. You ain't replicating that. And it sickens me but that's a whole nother story for another time. Point is, stay together. Make it work. Get the help y'all need. Stay offline. I probably
Yeah,
wouldn't stay. I'd stay offline. Look, do all that TikTok stuff.
yeah, man.
Don't do a
You,
podcast. Travis, do not do a podcast. Travis, do not do a podcast. Do
yeah,
not do a
man. You don't
podcast
have
during the
anything to
season.
prove. You have
None.
nothing to prove to the
Not
internet,
to
man.
me.
Yeah,
Not to him. Not to any of us. Do not do a podcast.
he gonna do a podcast.
I feel like they gonna find a way. They gonna have a couples podcast or some bull job, and I'm gonna be mad as a motherfucker, man. I already
Yeah,
don't like NFL players doing podcasts. I don't like sports athletes doing podcasts during the season. That's crazy. You need to be focused on wins, and then when y'all lose, the first thing y'all do is hop on the camera, put the microphone in your face.
man. They ain't passed me the ball enough. Maybe if you
Yo,
catch the damn thing,
yeah,
Debo Samuel.
come on, Debo.
Maybe if you caught
Come
the
on,
damn
man.
ball.
Exactly. And you another one who had another stellar career in high school and college that I didn't have. I don't care. Catch the damn ball. That's why they pay you. Catch the damn ball.
Yeah, my disappointment with Debo Samuel, it all started when he mushed Jake Moody in the face.
Yeah, like the kicker, bro.
Like you gonna
The
get
kicker.
like
I bet you won't do that to Fred Warner
or Trent Williams.
or Trent Williams. And
Like
not to
come
even
on,
go so crazy on football, but man, y'all make me sick. Y'all make the bench warmer that I was like, bro. See, let me go on. Let me strap up. Let me put the cleats back on. Nah, I
let
don't.
that
I
fire.
don't. I don't want no parts of football no more. I'm good. I'll watch and talk shit. I'm good.
I don't know. Sometimes I'm watching. I'm like, man, I think I could have been out there, man.
Yeah, I mean, a part of me says that too, especially like well, 10 years ago now because I'm almost 30. But nah, man, I wasn't no. I would say this for sure. I was a fool thinking I could play defense. I really, when my coach told me I don't want you to ever play on this defense, good. Good. I ain't about that tackling life. I'm
Man,
good. I am good. I am good.
yeah, man. It was fun, but I don't know. I think it was just too easy, and I was looking for a challenge. Like I played linebacker, outside linebacker,
Hell
weak
yeah.
side, lining up away from the tight end. But it was just simple, man. It was like, look, I'm either keying the running back or the quarterback, and I see ball,
Yeah.
hit ball.
I
I'm gonna
mean, at the end
light
of
you
the
up.
day, football is I'm not simple and easy are two totally different things, but it is a simple concept. It's obviously it gets harder as, the athletic levels, increases and stuff, but it is a simple concept. Anybody can play football. It's just a matter of do you want to get hit? Do
Are
you
you gonna
really
do
want
it?
to? Do you
Yeah,
want to get hit?
that is the question, man.
Do you want to live life as you already do and get tackled tomorrow at practice? Cause nah, bro, I'm sorry, I'm good. And
You gonna be sore?
to get paid to do it. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I'll have the money to take care of myself and X, Y, and Z. Do I want to get tackled?
Get
Millions of
tackled?
dollars, absolutely, but
Because you're getting into many car wrecks.
literally, you know what I'm saying, and that's all it. Man, I'm good. Again, defensive players should get paid twice the amount. If all offensive players is getting all this money, defensive players need three times that. Because boy, I'm good.
Hmm.
I am good.
But Debo,
Travis
you ain't dodging the smoke, man. I had a problem. I had a problem with that, man. Because
messing
my
up
thing
fantasy
is,
teams.
you had because I have you on my fantasy team, right?
That is just
I
yeah.
had you last year, did well. Okay? I was like, so we're going through the draft. I was like, I'll pick him up again, cool. And then like week 11, what happened?
No.
Nothing. And for you to mush the kicker in the, it's like what Charlemagne said to Birdman. Why are you going to pull up on the radio guy? You're going to be tough with the kicker because he's missing kicks. He missed 3 kicks in a game. It happens, man. But nobody did that to you when you were dropping passes. When you're
Shoot, if I was the kicker, I'd do it. Slap the shit out of you.
lock in, mush him in the face.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Lock in, bruh. Damn
like,
ball.
like, come on, that's the coach's job, man.
Your 6 points is worth way more than my three ever could.
And I wouldn't have the kick if you would have caught the
If
damn
you would
ball.
have caught that, exactly. If you'd have caught the damn ball, wouldn't need to be kicking so much.
But you get mad at me, and it's like, yeah, the kicker's job is to kick, and you're not expecting them to miss. But it's just like, I just think you crossed the line, and I think that showed your character. And I try not to judge people from what I see on
Crazy.
TV because I don't know them. But it's like for you
Which
to
is crazy because
decide,
he got a commercial, NFL one of those programs that he's a part of or something. They talk
like
about how he
my cause, my
yeah
creeds,
he's
yeah,
on the yeah people talk so highly of him and it's just like you out here mushing kickers and dropping passes and talking shit about folks. Next thing you
yeah,
know, he gonna start talking about Brock Purdy,
right. They gonna
which would
pull
be
an AJ
wild.
Brown.
Which would be wild. Nah, I
Like,
think if Debo do that, he probably might. They probably gonna be like, all right, bro, you gotta go.
you can go.
We'll
We're
do it.
gonna send you to New England.
He definitely ain't gonna catch no passes up there.
Like, yeah, you'll fit right in.
Put in the comments below whether or not y'all want us to talk more about sports. I'm telling you, be a full out sports show if needed be.
Oh yeah, this will turn into something else, dude. I'm
There it is. And the title will definitely speak for itself.
Who said I was right?
Sports edition.
Hot take.
Boy, I'm telling you.
Cam Newton. I was like that.
Oh
Oh
man.
man.
We gonna get to that. We
Oh yeah,
definitely will get to that on the next show.
definitely get the Cam. But damn Debo, man.
So yeah. In conclusion, love that girl. Do not do a fucking podcast.
Don't do it.
And if you do one, do it off season. Please. Damn podcast.
Don't do it, man. But you know who should do a podcast? I know you're gonna hate it. Jonathan Majors.
Oh man. I'm sick of this man.
We gotta hit because the charges have been dropped, but I haven't heard from this man. You know, he was doing the interviews before, trying to prove his innocence.
That was the problem.
He was calling Megan Good his new Coretta, right? We haven't
Cornball.
heard a peep now, like nothing. Charges are
Cornball.
dropped.
Cornball. I mean, he still get the TMZ shit. Cornball. Money don't stop you from being lame.
But no,
I'm glad the charges have
Cam
dropped, even
Cam
though they
Newton.
should. Money does not unlame you for sure.
But
Another Cam Newton, just briefly, Cam Newton is another one of those players who had a stellar career, better than I could ever dream of for myself. I actually went to one of his 7-on-7 camps. I will even say that. But no, I do think you're lame though. I do. Respectfully or not, you can take it however you want. But yeah, I definitely did go to. I'm not even like salty about it. We had a stud on our team. He got all the attention as he deserved to. He was one of the best. But Cam Newton, yeah, you lame, bro. Just like Jonathan Majors, lame.
oh, lame man.
Lame man, attention seeking ass. But yeah, dog, he really didn't have to put a campaign for himself together like that. That's the only reason. Like I don't hate the work you've done. You've had an outstanding career up until that moment, but it's just like you just put a target on your back, a big target on your back, trying to make yourself look. And you know what I think bothers me about it? When they asked him did you ever, put hands on, or did you ever play with something? And he was like, I play with her heart.
Uh,
It's like, so you're
yeah.
telling me, women, so you're telling me, guy that basically whooped this white woman's ass to cheat is glorifying the fact that he cheated. Hey, whether it's for Megan Good or not, and like I said in that last one, yeah, I'd be whooping ass too if Megan Good is on that other side of that line. No, I won't do that domestic violence shit. Like I will say, if I'm texting, if she like, oh man, all you need to do is sock that bitch in the face. Hey, look,
Yeah. For real, Megan? That's it?
that's all I need to do. Hey, bet.
Oh
But
man.
nah.
You can call
Yeah,
me all the Corettas you want to.
you can, yeah, that's fine. And I promise you, he probably has. He probably said that to her straight in her eyes.
Like, hey, Coretta.
You the Coretta I've been looking for, and she just had to look at it like, mm-hmm, you right.
Ah,
That and I will say I definitely respect. I even heard that they allegedly engaged.
whoa.
Great for them, man.
You know,
That's good stuff, man. That's some
I'm
good
happy
stuff.
it got to that point because I was thinking the relationship was like used for like publicity for him to look good. It was like, oh, like somebody still wants to be with him
No,
even though he's
no,
alleged
he
to do those
definitely
things.
did that bullshit to himself. He did the publicity. I bet you she just said, bro, let's just cheat quietly and keep pushing. Cause hey, look, just cheat on your little white girl with me, and we just gonna keep it pushing. No, I gotta say something. I gotta say something. These people need to hear me. Where my 1940s hat at?
Just
Man,
like
they
a
had
time
to.
traveler, man.
Boy, he looked like it was the same hat. Can't get right war in life.
Yeah.
Shows up right.
Man.
Bro, look like a 1940s picture. Like, bro, what is you on, man?
He was going to an audition, man. That wasn't his drip. Man.
Because he was
Yeah.
at one of them award show with that damn coat on, the one with the patches on the damn.
It's vintage.
Oh, it looked like he damn show bought it from a goddamn vintage store. Matter of fact, when he got it tailor made, he said, "Put the patches on the elbows for me. I
Oh,
wanna look good for my hat. Put my hat on right. Coretta, you like this? Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. I'm sure no major, but nah, for real. I'm glad the charges are dropped and all that. But nah, he's definitely a lame ass dude. I don't, I
oh
don't see
man.
how. I don't see how like women would call a guy like Russ or something like a lame or something, but that's cool.
Yeah,
But Jonathan May, that's cool to y'all.
that's cool, right?
Cool,
Like,
right? Now I'm
you know,
sure I'm sure he gets old. He's a pretty built guy. I mean, he did an amazing job in Creed. He did a great job preparing for that role.
yeah,
But again, that don't take away the lame in you.
nah, dude.
I think Russ is probably a really. I think Russ is pretty damn cool.
Russell, yeah, man,
Russell
definitely.
Wilson.
The thing is, he he's not that's just him. He's just being him. And I think when it doesn't matter, like you were saying about Cardi B, like she's just who she is, and it's authentic. She's not trying to be anything else. Like that is who she is.
Yeah,
Like I respect that. I accept that way
and
more
for
than
the
you just
for all the viewers out
trying.
for all the viewers out there, you must know. And this ain't even no sucker shit. I don't want nothing to do with Cardi B, but that is a move. That is a perfect woman. I don't want nothing to do with her. She don't need me. I don't need her. I say this because it's true. Be perfect. Y'all can argue with your mama. That's perfect. But, but proceed so the viewers know where I stand when it comes to that.
Public service announcement.
Public service announcement. That woman is perfect with a
What's
P, with
that, man?
capital P. Perfect. She perfect, y'all.
I can't agree with it,
On
man.
Beyonce, I'm saying on Beyonce's internet, that is a perfect woman, and she deserves nothing but the best.
Yeah, I was like, moving on. I was like, it
That's just how it
was
is.
like, who said I was right, man? I don't agree.
Exactly. That's all right. I mean, obviously there ain't no such thing as perfection unless your name is Cardi B. But wouldn't there? We know damn for sure. Jonathan Majors is a human. He's just a lame ass human.
Yeah,
But
man.
congrats on getting those charges dropped.
Yeah, definitely.
Another congrats of being um, engaged to one of the most beautiful actresses of all time. Y'all will definitely accomplish. I'll even hope they be in a movie together. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, he's a good actor, man. Like watching
Really, yeah,
him,
he has talent, man. He's just an asshole and
um,
lame.
like you said, I forgot. I don't know what party there was at, but when he was dancing at the party, I was like,
That's
bro,
how
what?
I know
Yeah,
that he be wearing are intentional.
like what was
From
that,
like he in
man?
the '60s, unless I don't think he a Q or anything. I don't think he in a fraternity. If he is, he definitely misrepresenting y'all, and y'all need to kick his ass out.
Eh, that's a that's a whole nother discussion for me too. I
Yeah.
got
Oh, yeah.
fraternities.
We
Eh.
gonna glaze past that one. We don't want no smoke with any of them,
Nah.
especially especially the shimmying ones. I don't want no smoke with none of them. I got homies that's a cap. I don't want no smoke with them.
Eh.
I do. I just will say, man. Let me. I like the little shimmy, man. Y'all can't just trademark the shimmy. It's a universal move, man. To use your shoulders. But that ain't no disrespect. Like I said, man, I got a homie that's a captain. Shout out to them.
And no, we can have a discussion about that on another episode. It's just I don't know. I didn't join for many reasons, but yeah, man. Jonathan Majors happy the charges are dropped, and I would like to see. I don't know where the relationship with Marvel is now, but I'm pretty sure it's severed.
That's a good question.
But
That is a very good question. I'm pretty sure they would need them.
yeah, cause dude, the Loki stuff and him being King the Conqueror, like the acting was very good. I was like, I
Yeah,
believed he was a scientist. Like he was. It
he
was
was
really
literally
good,
that.
pretty
Yeah,
convincing. He was good in Creed. Um, I didn't see that other movie. I think he was supposed to be like a soldier or something, or it was like a old like the movie was set back in like I don't know what time, but
the '60s.
I think so.
No, that he definitely a method actor. 'Cause he got all the
Yeah. He was like, "Oh no, I don't need to go to wardrobe. Like I just can pull something
exactly.
from the
I
closet."
got. Hey, as a matter of fact, y'all need to go through my wardrobe.
He was like, I will come to work prepared already.
And
Like, it's
trust me,
no problem
trust me. I've been waiting my whole life for this.
with this
Coretta,
role.
we got it.
Damn, Coretta, man.
Just,
Yeah, I'm happy it's
don't ever
behind
say that
him,
shit again.
but yeah, it's just,
Hope to
come on,
God he
man.
never mentions that shit again.
Now, I think um if he can't get back with Marvel, and I don't know if he would want to go with Marvel after that, but I'll go back to Marvel after that. But I think he definitely needs like a great movie. Like he's the star of the
He
movie.
should.
It's a great comeback. It'll be a great comeback, dude. You
You
pull a
know,
Robert Downey Jr., man. He saved his whole career by being Iron Man.
I was gonna say, you know what he should do? He should smack him in the face and go to DC and then like, yo, write the next Green Lantern movie. It had a real black Green Lantern.
Yo,
There you go, bro. I don't like you, but there you go. Write a Green Lantern movie.
gave him some game right there. Yo, that's a crazy move right there. I'm gonna go to your competitor. Now, though, I don't really care for DC, but for him, yeah, no, that's a
Damn,
great
man.
move.
I
That's a
mean,
great move.
you can't hate on DC, but
I just their movies.
their movies are ass. We know. We know.
I just can't, man. All this Justice League stuff, like the way that it's filmed and edited, is just
Justice
like
League was okay. Justice
uh,
League was okay. You
like
ain't
I
like
just
it?
nah, I just can't watch a DC movie. It's like, dude, I know it's fake. Like it's just
Yeah,
you know.
nah, yeah. I'll give you that. Cause I say even like the Justice League movie, it it was okay. That was the best it could get. That's what I'll say. I
Yeah,
know
and
that's
I
not
don't know
saying a
what it
lot, but that's
is.
the best it could be.
If they like, I think it's because they film. Like I like watching stuff in widescreen, and they film their stuff. I think it's full screen. Like I watched like the second Aquaman, and I was like, dude, like I just can't, dude. I
No, I couldn't
can't.
do Aquaman. That shit was too long for me. Granted, I did watch it at like 2 in the morning, but like still, like, it wasn't even captivating enough. Like even at that time, because people like the theater was filled when like me when I went to go see Aquaman with like my brother and some people. But the theater was filled as if it was like 8 or 9 o'clock at 1 in the morning type
Wow.
thing. Yeah, but it just like I said, it just wasn't to me captivating enough to like pay attention to it.
Nah, I just happened to watch it because it was on. That's when I like the first time I saw it. I was like, oh, it's okay. But nah, dude, I think Marvel just they
They
produce better
definitely
quality.
do. They definitely do. It's definitely a quality game there. DC, we don't know what y'all got going on. We'll get it.
Step up
That's
game.
something y'all need to do. If y'all want to get back to the action, like I said, man, hit up Jonathan Major and say, yo, we got an idea for a Green Lantern.
Black Green Lantern. Yep.
That's gonna make everybody mad, and I'm cool with that. Like, man,
Yeah, you're gonna generate some buzz, man. You're gonna generate some attention. That's gonna go viral. Jonathan Majors, Green Lantern.
this is
Right.
his great comeback is in a DC movie. Everybody's gonna have the same face you just had when it comes to DC movies. It's like, you know what though? It is Jonathan Majors, and this could be his comeback. Why not?
Why not? Calling it right now for 2025.
Jonathan Majors in a DC movie.
That's a good note right there, man. That's a good way to bring in the year.
For real.
But yeah, man, shoot, we're gonna bring this to a close, man. It was a great, great
Oh
combo,
yes,
man.
man. This was definitely a good one. This was definitely a goodie. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, and
Please
definitely check out Ellicott Crafts, man.
check it
I
out.
might have to definitely get one because, like I told you, my mom is definitely into that, and I'm gonna definitely get one for her.
Oh, for sure, man. For man,
We can
she'll
get,
make
and
something.
we can get something for the house, just so I can be more festive in the world.
True that. Doing some seasonal stuff right now.
Okay,
Something for
okay.
decorations.
Christmas
For
around the
sure.
corner.
For sure, man. And you guys make sure you go listen to Drop Top Summer.
Absolutely, man. I know it ain't the summer, but we definitely gonna spin the block one more time. Drop Top Summer available on every single platform.
Every platform, man. It's a vibe, dude. But you've been listening to Who Said I Was Right. And no matter what you heard on the show, man, that's the point. Who said we were right?
Who said we was right? But I am right about one thing. Travis Hunter, you better not do no podcast.
I gotta agree with that one. Don't do the podcast.
I'm gonna emphasize that because I got to because I feel like they gonna trap him.
Yeah, yeah. They're gonna offer him a bag, and
Just
he's gonna be
please
like,
say
"Sure."
no. Please be a guest. Anybody else's, but do not do one yourself.
Yeah.
And definitely don't do it during the season. I'm done. I'm for real this time. I'm done. Don't do it,
Yeah, man.
Travis.
Don't do it, Trav, man. But who said it really right, man? Y'all, again, like, share, subscribe, comment. Tell us what you want to see next time. What do you guys want us to talk about? All right. And we're going to see y'all on the next one. Peace.
Peace.